Hey guys, thanks for tuning into another episode of Nev's Garage. Now, if this is your first time joining us here, please hit that old subscribe button. Also toggle on the little bell. That way you'll be notified when our next video drops. Alright, now let's don't get too carried away about the next episode though. You're still watching this one. I want you to watch it all the way through, right? Today, we're going to be changing the rear diff oil in this MY99 WRX, right? And we're going to be having some fun doing it because we're going to be using these new Nylon easy squeeze pouches, right? It's oil in a bag, for goodness sake. How fun is it? Now, you probably wondered why I've got 2 packs here. Rear diff only takes, less than a litre. Well, because if I only had one, I couldn't do this. And let's face it, who doesn't want to do that? Anyway, that's enough shenanigans. Let's get to squirting in the diff. Alrighty, so first things first, right? We're going to knock out the drain bung, okay? Now first of all, want to clean around both those bungs just to make sure we don't get any grit in the diff later on, okay? So first of all, going to hit it with a wire brush and then give it a charge with some compressed air. Alright, now let's position a drain pan underneath the diff and drop the oil out of it. So we're just going to be using a 1/2 inch extension, okay? It's the right size to suit the drain plug. Shove him in there, stick him on the rattle gun and whip him out. Now because our drain isn't the lowest part of the diff there, I'm just going to stick a jack under the front diff, jack it up a little bit so that our drain plug is at the lowest point and get all the oil out that we can. Okay, so let's get our sump plug all cleaned up now. Alright, it's pretty typical to have a couple of metal filings on the end here. But really nothing to worry about unless there's a massive build-up or big chunks. Okay, that's what the magnet's there for. So just give it a wipe. Alright, now we're going to give the thread a bit of a spray with some brake cleaner. Make it nice and clean, okay? Wipe it again. Just sit it up on there for a minute. There's bugger all drips coming out of it now, so I'm going to let the front down. And we can start setting up to put the oil in. Alright guys, so the drips are finished, which means all our oil's out now, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to employ some of this Permatex aviation gasket cement, right? Or used to be sometimes called 3J, right? Looks sort of like Vegemite in a jar. We're going to use a bit of that on our sump plug, just on the threads of it, okay? So give it a bit of a stir first, wipe any excess off, and that's just going to be used as a sealant, right, like this, so we don't have to do the sump plug up super tight. Alright, Beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just going to plonk him on the end of our 1/2 inch extension here and put it into the hole. Going to turn our rattle gun back to 1, right? And drive the plug back in. Wipe any excess gasket goo off it. Like so. How's that? Pretty good. Alright, so you know what time it is now. Time to take the top plug out, which is our filler plug. Okay, out she comes. Now it doesn't have a magnet on it, rightio, so it's already nice and clean. Just going to put it here. Now it's time to shoot our oil in. Alright, so here we go. Here's our nylon bag of squeezy oil. Okay, now what we need to do with any new gear oil that we're going to put in a car is make sure there's no sediment, which is really easy with these bags because they've got a clear bottom. Now you can see on the bottom here, there's a bit of sediment, right? That's some additives and stuff that are in there, and we want to make sure that's all dispersed through the oil. So we really want to give it a real good shake, okay? So let's do that. Okay, so now the bottom is all clear, and you can see just the oil there now, no sediment. All right. Okay, happy with that? All right, cool. So let's get it in there. Now we're just going to twist the top off, like so. That was easy. We fit the tube on by screwing this little fitting on. Like that. Alright, tube attached. So now all we should have to do is just point and squeeze. Alright, so we've got oil coming out of the diff filler plug now, which means it's full. That's how we tell it's full. So Mr. Easy Squeeze has done his job pretty well. Okay, I like to run my diff slightly over full, so I'm going to put my filler plug back in now. I've painted it with a little bit of aviation goo. Alright, so in it goes. Alright, cool. So that's it. She's full. So that's it. It's in there. Works really well. Alright guys, well, how easy was that? Drain the diff, refill the diff, no special tools required. Just a little bag and what comes with it. So I'm not even going to keep any of this little apparatus because next time I'll just get another new one. Easy as that. That's it for this episode then. Thank you for tuning in as always, and liking and sharing our videos here on YouTube, and also following us on our Instagram page. Make sure you're getting all the new goss there, and probably should give the old girl a wash, I reckon. So, till next time, thanks for watching Nev's Garage.